Hi, welcome to IPC Mr. Rain's 2016-2017. I want to talk to you briefly about what we're going to be doing this year. We will have classroom procedures and all that to go forth, but initially there's some things that I want to touch bases with you. We will be using lots of technology in the classroom. Tech is going to be one of the integrations that we're going to do. Lots of small tasks that you would normally do on paper, we're going to do it on computer. It's going to save both you and me lots of paper. We'll save some trees alongside of that. So some of the things that you're going to want to know the words of and know how to do and know how to get to is Canvas. Canvas is very important. There are going to be tutorials that you can use and get to Canvas, and then once you get into Canvas, there'll be tutorials on how to navigate around Canvas. I'll put those out there for you. Google Docs is going to be something that you're going to have to be very familiar with, if not also Google Sheets is an app that's like a Microsoft Excel, and we'll talk about that. And Nearpod. Nearpod's going to be a very big component. I'm going to use those every time we have a practice, guided practice, where I'm teaching you guys how to do specific equations or trying to figure out what you know, get some feedback, and any lectures that I have, any discussions that we have, we'll be using Nearpod. So those are the three main technology things that you are going to want to know about this year. Next thing we'll be talking about is our labs. It is going to be very, very paramount for you that you treat your labs as it is your lab. Okay, lab stations are going to be set up for each specific lab group every class period. Will have their specific lab stations, and you have specific lab equipment in your stations, and you're going to be very held responsible for lab equipment. So we'll need to make sure we're paying attention to those types of things. Not only are you going to be doing that, but your lab, you're going to be required to be giving me back information that you are specifically thinking about, and not copied work. I know you're working in groups, and it's really easy just to say, okay, what did so-and-so write down? I'll jot down the same thing. The questions that we'll be asking in the lab will be very obvious that if you are doing that type of thing. And the first time, we will abide by district policies. And if you choose to do that type of work, that is called cheating. Even though you are working in group and you copy down what somebody else said or what somebody else thought about, that is copying their idea down and trying to take credit for it, and we will not do that. That's not academic integrity, and it will be treated according to district policy. So make sure that you're taking care of business there and doing your own work. We'll also be keeping journals. We'll be doing that electronically using Google Docs. Now, one of the things that we're going to have to run into and we're going to look at doing is I'm going to have classroom sets of iPads and for us to use in the class. We will be talking about the use of those iPads and what we need to do and what you're going to be required to do with the iPads to take care of them, keep them charged, not download games, not use them for the purposes that they're not intended to be used for. So we'll be talking about that in class as well. I hope you have a wonderful first day of school, and I am very excited to get this year started, and lots of fun things we have planned out for the year.